my loves, welcome back to my channel. You guys see what I did there? Love Valentine's pink. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this really simple drugstore Valentine's Day makeup. Every product in this video is drugstore. You can either find it at CVS, you can find it at Ulta, Walmart. You can find it almost anywhere. The only things you can't find in stores are going to be these two palettes that I use to create this eye look. They're both from bhcosmetics. So this is the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and this is the Supernova palette. They're both really good, affordable palettes. You can check online. I'm pretty sure they ship internationally. I hope they do. I will leave their website down below. Yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. So the first product I'm going in with is this Pixie by Petra Flawless and Poreless Primer. So as you guys can see, my skin is not doing the greatest right now. I'm pretty sure it's because I switched birth controls, but I'm pretty sure my skin's gonna get back to normal any day now. I'm hoping, because it was doing really good for like a good week or two, and I really miss my good skin. But that's what I love about this routine, is that you can achieve a full coverage look without spending so much money. So the foundation I'm going in with, I'm pretty sure you guys already know this. It's the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me foundation. I'm obsessed with this foundation. I have bought so many bottles of this. I'm in the shade 128 Warm Nude, but this foundation just works really well with my skin. I have combination to oily skin, so I'm more oily than I am dry, but this is a matte foundation, but it doesn't make my skin feel so dry and gross like other matte foundations. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and just apply that with my Real Technique sponge. You guys already know I love this sponge. I was using the Morphe sponge, but I decided I did not like that sponge, so I went back to my good old Real Technique sponge. So for concealer, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. So I'm not loving the Instant Age Rewind Concealer, which is really weird because I used to love this concealer, but it's just not giving me like the coverage that I want. I think it's probably old, to be honest, because this is a really good concealer, but for some reason it's just not giving me the coverage that I want. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with a little bit of the LA Girl Pro Conceal, which I do like these concealers. They just don't really have my shade. Like, it's pretty dark, but we're just gonna put a little bit just to add a little bit more coverage, because I feel like the Age Rewind didn't really cover pretty much like nothing, and it looks pretty orange. Like, it looks really dark and like really orange for my skin, but once I blend it out, it actually looks really nice. And to set my concealer in all the places that I concealed, I'm gonna be using my Maybelline Shine Free powder. You guys already know this is my favorite powder. I'm obsessed with this powder. I use it literally every single day. This is probably like the fourth one I have bought. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just set and like bake a little bit underneath my eyes. So now I like to go in with a fluffy brush. This is the e.l.f. powder brush. I like to grab a little bit of the Shine Free powder and go ahead and just like buff that onto the rest of my skin. Not really bake the rest of my face, just like lightly setting the foundation and then going ahead and patting in the rest of the powder that I put underneath like my eyes and stuff. I'm gonna go in with some blush. These are the LA Girls blush, I don't know. They're the Just Blushing little palettes here. So I have Just Playful and Just Radiance. So we're gonna go ahead and put Just Playful on our cheeks. This is just a matte, it's just a really matte, you know, mauve-y pink blush, and then Just Radiance has gold reflexes inside of it. So I like to use it as like a blush topper to give my skin a little bit more glow. So we're gonna go ahead and apply that. I'm going to be using the Real Techniques blush brush. I'm gonna go ahead and just apply that to my cheeks. And I also like to apply it to my nose. I don't know why. I just like the look of that. I don't know. Don't ask me. So I'm gonna go ahead and top it off with the Just Radiance one. So now we're gonna go ahead and bronze up the skin. I'm gonna be using the Milani Baked Bronzer. Again, this does have gold reflexes in it, but I noticed once I put it on my skin, like there's like no sheen at all. When you swatch it, you can obviously tell there's a sheen, but once you put it on your skin, I feel like there's no sheen, or it's very subtle, because I don't really notice like a gold reflex on my skin. But I do love this bronzer. I think it's really pigmented, and yeah, it's from Milani and it's in the shade Soleil. And the brush I like to use it with is this angled brush, so I like to just go like this. This is from Elf. Dust off any excess, because this is a really pigmented freaking bronzer. Like honestly, it's really pigmented. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows off camera, because my brows have been struggling. They're always struggling, but like lately they have been really struggling, especially this brow right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it off camera. Normally I use my Anastasia dip brow, but for the sake of the video I'm going to be using the Maybelline Brow Precise little brow and spoolie like duo. This is in the shade, what shade is this in? Deep Brown. And then on top of it I'm going to be using the Essence Make Me Brow Gel, and I think this is just brown. Yeah, it's just brownie brows. That's what the shade is. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows with this, and I'll be right back. So like I said, my brows they're struggling. So we're gonna move on to eyes, and we're gonna be using my Take Me Back to Brazil palettes. Of course, why wouldn't we? We're obviously gonna go ahead and dip into the pink shades right here. So my eyes are already primed from when I concealed, and I already set them with powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade right here, this pink color, and I'm using a Wet n Wild blending brush, and we're just gonna put that right into the crease and start like blending it out. So now we'll go ahead and take this shade right here, this hot pink, and we're going to put that right at the outer corner. And I'm using another e.l.f. brush. I think it's like one of their packer brush, but I like it to obviously pack on color right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend it into the crease, keeping it below the first color we did, but still trying to diffuse it into the crease. I'm going back in with that brush, and I'm going to go back in with that first pink shade we used. We're just going to go ahead and just like blend out the edges over here. So now we're going to go in with this Maybelline Color Tattoo Metal little eyeshadow pots. I'm not sure if they still make these. I'm pretty sure they still make these. I know they made like liquid forms of these, but I'm not sure they still have the like actual pots. I'm pretty sure they do, but again, I'm not sure. You can use like a liquid highlight if you wanted to, but this is in the shade, what shade is it in? Ink and Pink. So we're gonna go ahead and use that on a Eco Tools brush. We're just gonna go ahead and pack that on our inner corner. So now we're going to our other palette. This is another bhcosmetics palette. This is their Supernova palette, and we're going to go into this shade right here called Aurora. So it's like a nice, pretty, pink, shimmery color, which is why we're going to be using it today. I'm going ahead and using another Eco Tools flat brush, and I think I'm going to wet my brush first. I'm going to be using the Milani Make It Dewy setting spray to just wet my brush and to pack on this color. I got that on, I'm going to go ahead and just use that same brush with no products. Well, I didn't pick up any products. I'm just going to go ahead and blend out the edges. That way everything looks nice and seamless. So I was going to apply lashes for this look, but honestly I think it just looks really nice without lashes. If you want to wear lashes, go ahead and do you. I just didn't have any drugstore lashes with me at the moment. I do love the Ardell double wispy lashes like every other beauty guru. I do love those lashes, but I just don't have them on me. I didn't want to use any other pair that's not drugstore or, you know, that's like at a beauty supply store, because not everyone's gonna have that pair of lashes. But use any fluttery or dramatic lash you want. Okay, so now that we got our mascara on, we're gonna go ahead and highlight. My favorite part. We are going to be using the Milani highlights. This is the Strobelight. This is in Afterglow. Honestly, this is my only drugstore highlight that actually matched this look. I will say pass on this highlight. I feel like it's a little chalky, and it doesn't really show up that well on your skin. I was supposed to use it with a cream highlight. I was supposed to use it with the Wet n Wild cream highlights. This is in the shade When the Nude Strikes, and it's a really pretty highlight, and I feel like both of these together make a really good combination, but I just completely forgot, and I don't feel like putting a cream highlight on top of powder. But I would say pass on this if you see it in stores, or maybe just this shade, I don't know. But for me it was just chalky, but I'm still gonna use it in this video. Like, it shows, obviously you guys can see it shows up, but I feel like it emphasizes texture, and I just don't think it's my shade. Honestly, I think that's the reason why I don't like it. I just don't think it's my shade. I feel like it's a little too dark for me, which is really weird because it's a pretty light highlight, but yeah. It's a little chalky. Like, it's not the greatest highlight. So before we do our lips, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with the Milani Make It Dewy setting spray. One more time, I'm gonna have to say I don't really recommend this spray. I love the actual product, like I love the actual spray. One, it smells good. Two, it just makes my skin look really nice, and I feel like it does set my makeup really well. And even though it's a dewy mist, I don't feel like it's making me extra oily throughout the day. It gives me like a nice glow, but the mist on this kind of sucks. Like it sprays out nice and misty, but like the middle of like the nice mist is like a straight line. Like, it's really hard to explain, but I'm not sure if I'm the only one that has that problem, because it seems like everyone loves this and the other one. Maybe I just need to try the other one, but yeah, I love the actual product. It's just I can't deal with the mist. So what I do is I just spray it onto my sponge, and I go ahead and just pat my face. It makes it easier that way too. That way you're not like ruining your eye makeup or anything. You don't like smudge your mascara maybe. But yeah, just letting you guys know. So for lips, I've been obsessed with this lip combo. This is the Essence lip liner in Cute Pink. Looks like this Essence is a really cheap makeup brand that has some really good products. They sell it at Ulta, and like I think they sell it even at Sally's maybe. But I love this color. It's like a mauve pink, dark pink. You know, it's not like a nude pink, which I love. And then I'm also going to be topping it off with the NYX Butter Gloss in Fortune Cookie, which I love this gloss. I love all the butter glosses, honestly, from NYX. But this shade is just like a little too nude for my skin tone. I feel like it just blends in with my skin. So using this lip liner with it, it's just like the perfect combination of like an ombre look. It just looks really good. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. So here's the final look. I am obsessed with it. I love doing pink makeup looks. Like, that's literally all I do. If you check out my Instagram, you would see that all I do is like yellow or pink looks because I just love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you guys aren't already. Also, leave down below any drugstore products that are like your holy grail that you swear by. Like I said, I swear by that Maybelline Fit Me foundation. Like, that is my shit. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.